I think the biggest thing we've gotten into as well is that we have such an epidemic in our society right now on what Scott Stanley coined as asymmetrical commitment. So one person is deeply, deeply committed and the other person, not so much. That because of that, I think we've become really, really cautious in advocating for commitment and definitely in advocating for sacrifice. Because we're worried that commitment and sacrifice in an asymmetrical relationship is really pretty unhealthy because you've got only one person doing it. And if that happens for a long period of time, that is the definition of a hurtful, harmful relationship. The problem is we shy away from that, but in a symmetrical relationship, if both people are committing and both people are making personal sacrifices, that's actually the foundation of why people will keep investing in the relationship, because I trust in the long term. I know there's a sense of permanence here. All my investment is worth it. So the asymmetrical stuff is kind of throwing us off because we're getting all worried about, don't talk about that, because you're actually going to encourage people to stay in unhealthy relationships where they're the only committer and they're the only sacrificer. And that's absolutely true. But if we stop talking about it, in some ways, we actually get a self-fulfilling prophecy, because the very thing we're trying to avoid is like, well, how do you solve a culture that struggles with asymmetrical commitment? Well, you have to teach and hopefully encourage and espouse and create a cultural trend of the value of commitment. So the worst thing you want to do is stop talking about it, because that's your solution to it as well. So